Hello, everybody. I want to share a rant with you. I saw a video on YouTube earlier that was talking about how atheists were horrible people and just really, really talking down on atheists and just kept going on and on. And I just found it so offensive. Personally, I am an atheist and I'm not at all a horrible person. I mean, I hold a job or a career. Um, I vote. I pay taxes, a lot of taxes, and I'm one of the most friendliest people that you could ever meet. Even if you talk to a lot of people that personally know me, I'm one of the most friendliest people that you can talk to. I'm very sociable. I'm very outgoing. I don't worship the devil, which a lot of religious people say that atheists do. Which, I mean, you have to kind of believe in religion to worship the devil. But I just don't like. It's just so judgmental once you people find out that you are an atheist. I've been told that I'm an atheist because I love to sin, which is kind of odd. Or I've been told that I'm going to burn in hell, or I'm not a good person. My favorite is when that people that do know me for that's known me for a while find out that I'm an atheist. And they'll say, "Wow, you're such a friendly person," or "You're such a nice person," or "You're such a good kid," or blah blah. And which found I found that offensive just because wait a minute, I mean, just because I don't believe in God doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, there's a lot of atheists out there that a lot of people don't know, or they do know but don't want to accept it. But there are atheists and they're really good people. Look at Bill Gates, for instance. Bill Gates and Melissa Gates, they're atheists, and they have one of the largest foundations in Africa, for charities, to help them out. And I've held fundraisers. I've donated money to fundraisers. I've helped friends in need. I drove out almost 2 hours to help somebody in the middle of the night and didn't ask for anything in return. It's just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean I'm a horrible person. I have a career. I pay taxes, a lot of taxes. I vote. I have friends. I have hobbies. I grew up in a very religious family, Baptist. Since I can remember as far as back as I can remember. Um, I've been an atheist since I was about 17, and at first I thought I was a freak because everyone around me was very religious. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know what an atheist was until I started college, actually, and I met other atheists, and I'm glad it made me feel better because I was happy that I wasn't alone. And it's just slowly you find out that some friends of mine that I've known for many years were actually atheists, but they were just in fear to come out like I was. There's friends and family members right now to this day that has no idea that I'm an atheist because I'd rather just not come out and talk about it because I just don't feel like being judged or talked down to. And it's really, really mind blowing how some religious people will look down on you and talk down on you and be very judgmental and say that you're pretty much a horrible person. And I remember reading a meme that someone shared about a week or so ago on Facebook saying that a man without God is a man you shouldn't be with, and it's just really really mind blowing. I dated religious girls before. I dated Christian girls before, and we got along. We never fought over religion or anything like that. I had nothing against her. I never tried to convert her to become an atheist. She never tried to convert me to become a Christian, and we were totally okay with that. I have a lot of religious friends, Christian friends that I just never, we never fight about it. They understand where I come from and I understand where they come from. We have long talks about it, which I think a lot of people should talk about. If you know an atheist friend or a Muslim friend or a Jewish friend, you should talk and collaborate with each other about it because I think it make things a lot better and easy, help you understand why our views or anyone's views or beliefs because it's not okay to just have one belief and just judge this person and call them a horrible person or treat them differently like I've been treated before. It's just it's just annoying, I should say. Uh, I've had people tell me that known me for a long time found out that I'm an atheist and they're just like, "Wow, I can't believe you're an atheist. I've known you all these years. You're such a good person." Uh, was that's it doesn't just because I came out so telling you that I'm an atheist doesn't mean that I was a horrible person before, or I'm going to become a horrible person now. You don't need to stop. You need to stop hanging out with me. It doesn't work that way. And it's just people shouldn't just judge people upon what they believe in. People should be more open minded. How I am. I've have like I said have I don't judge my family for being religious. I don't look down on them. I don't bash them. But it's not okay for you to bash me and not listen to my side of the story. But you must listen to your side of the story. And I'm not saying all Christian people are bad. They're not. It's just like all atheists aren't bad. There's some atheists that are horrible. They judge people and they bash religion and they talk down on religious people, and it's just that's not okay either. I'm not saying that. It's just we need to be more open minded, and I hope I don't get bashed for releasing this video, and people that didn't know I was an atheist bash me or anything like that. Um, Growing up, it was really hard for me to really come out because I've been an atheist since I was a teenager, and a lot of people didn't know, and I was scared to come out because I didn't know anyone else that had the same feelings that I've had, because I just was scared to come out and just talk about it because I didn't know if I'd get bashed. Or I would ask some people about it, about some religious, or why is this and why is that, and I'll say, oh, your faith isn't strong enough. You need to pray harder, or they wouldn't give me a direct answer. So I did my own personal investigation and read into it, and I read different religions. I read multiple Bibles. I didn't just become an atheist because one day I just woke up and was like, oh, I was mad at the world. Like a lot of people say that atheists are atheists because they're mad at something. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not. I don't have. I'm not full of hate. I just did a lot of research and just come to the conclusion that I just don't believe in that, and that's just my personal belief. But I'm not going to push on anyone else. If you want to ask me any questions about it, we can sit down. We can talk about it as long as we want. I'm okay with that, and I'll be more than happy to listen to your side too with an open mind. But I'm just not going to listen to you if you just want to jump my throat and just call me a horrible person, which I've had that happen multiple times from friends and family members and just random people call me terrible names. I'm not a baby eater, which I've heard that term a few times from other people, and it's just crazy how some people can just be so judgmental. Not just religious people, just both sides of the fence. But yeah, well, hopefully you have a good day.